There are 2 elementary school classrooms of children diagnosed with cancer every day. So if you think that's 47 kids, about 47 kids diagnosed with cancer every day. My brother Jed was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia in May of 2002.
It's terrible.
I really can't think of anything more terrifying than someone coming into a room and telling you as you sit there with your 4-year-old and your 10-year-old that your 4-year-old has cancer. And it's just the 3 of you, and it's, what do you do?
Your world stops. Everything else seems less important.
Think about your child dying.
Back in April, well, actually started in March of 2012. I took Riley because he was sick. He had a history of asthma, so I just thought it was a bad year. I took him to the doctors and he had bronchitis. So we were giving him steroids and using neb treatments to help open up his lungs to breathe. Easter, he was really, really lethargic, wouldn't move. He was very sick. He had a spider bite, which we thought was a spider bite. I took him to the doctors and they said he had an extreme upper respiratory infection, ear infection, and the spider bite was infected. The spider bite was actually not a spider bite, it was the cancer eating his skin, and his organs began to fail. The first week he had about 30 blood transfusions and 4 surgeries in PICU.
One thing my mom always told me is don't think about the bad things, everything happens for a reason. So I just kind of kept the hopes up, didn't care like anything bad that happened. I just kind of say, oh well, deal with it.
He looked at me, said, "Mom, why are you crying?" And I said, "Because you have cancer." And he said, "I feel like I'm gonna live, can I have some ice chips?"
If a child is diagnosed and treated here for pediatric cancer, they never see a medical bill.
For a parent who quits their job and stays at the hospital with their kid nonstop, that is a huge relief. You don't have to worry about taking care of your child and worrying about how you're going to pay to take care of your child. It's all taken care of for you.
The only qualification is that you have to be a child with pediatric cancer being treated at Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital. If you meet those 2 things, you're covered and you're taken care of. Every family that comes through as a child with cancer is taken care of by the Four Diamonds Fund.
I didn't right away. You don't. Everyone thinks that as soon as you get chemotherapy, you lose your hair right away. You don't.
It's really not that bad.
It falls out in patches, but
Hair on your head for the first time ever is an amazing feeling. And actually, I got a lot more compliments saying I look better bald.
I want to really go through that, so I just shaved my head right away, so I didn't have to really see through that.
Savannah's younger brother was diagnosed with cancer before my older sister was diagnosed with cancer. And me and Savannah met each other pretty much through that. Savannah pretty much became like an older sister to me. I really looked up to her, and she kind of took me under her wing, so to say. And
my name is Michelle Bailey. I am the mother of Jennifer and Jared Bailey.
You might remember me with a buzzed head or maybe even an afro if you remember me from that long ago. But now I am going with the long hair.
We've been a Four Diamonds family since 2005 when our daughter was diagnosed with stage 4 neuroblastoma. Jennifer was a Lady Lion. She played basketball, softball, and field hockey. She was energetic, outgoing. She had many friends. During the 10 months that Jen was sick, she actually was very positive. Her spirits were wonderful. And that affected all of us then as her family. Even though Jennifer was very ill and was always hooked up to some sort of machine, she had such a great attitude that it couldn't help but overflow to everyone surrounding her. I remember breaking down and crying after the doctor had told us that there was nothing else they could do. And as I was sitting there crying, Jennifer rolled her eyes and said, "Oh, Mom, you become so dramatic." So,
without the Four Diamonds Fund, there would have been a great financial struggle. And because the Four Diamonds Fund helped out us with the financials, we could focus on what we really needed to focus on, and that was helping my sister in any way that we could.
It doesn't matter your race or your socioeconomic status or where you live. It's random and there's no pattern to it. Everyone is susceptible. It could be your child tomorrow. You just don't know. And I think because it affects everyone, that it's something that everybody can get behind.
When I was a freshman, I really realized all of the other school districts around here were putting on something similar to a Mini-THON or a 12-hour Mini-THON itself. And so my freshman year, my mom was really on me, get this together, get this together, get this together.
I was on her for a long time. I wanted her to do it in elementary school, but that was probably rude and pushy of me.
By sophomore year, we had the permission of the school board, and we had gone through all the right alleys to make this happen, and my sophomore year was our first Mini-THON. So everybody had a really good time, and there was not all the stuff that they have now. There wasn't the pool, there wasn't tournaments and things like that. It was really everybody hanging out together for 12 hours. And now that it's expanded a lot and everybody has an opportunity to get involved in something different, I think that it definitely grabs on to more people. The atmosphere every year becomes more positive, more families get involved, and it's really just very uplifting.
To be humble, to be kind, it is a giving of the peace in your mind. To a stranger, to a friend, to give in such a way that has no end. We are love, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are war, we are how we treat each other and nothing more. And to be bold, to be brave, it is a thinking that the heart can still be saved, and the darkness can come quick. The danger's in the anger and in the hanging on to it. We are love, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are war, we are how we treat each other, nothing more. And tell me what it is that you see, a world that's full of endless possibilities, and heroes don't look like they used to, they look like you do. We are love, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are war, we are how we treat each other, nothing more. We
going up. This number of students becoming involved keeps going up. And now it's not, oh, that Mini-THON thing is next weekend. It's Mini-THON's next weekend. Everybody knows what it is. Their parents know, the teachers know, and it's so incredible to see everybody becoming so familiar with the event that they look forward to it the first week of school.
Destination unknown, no, 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 no.
We have the swimming pool open late night to get off your feet and take a little break and relax. The old gyms, there's constantly basketball or something going on.
Well, you can eat pretty much the whole time you're there, so that's wonderful.
We go through 60 pizzas. We had 10 pounds of hamburger for walking tacos.
Line dance every hour. Gotta participate in the line dance. The line dance is the best part of it.
Live DJ, obstacle courses.
100 Mini-THONs, with Red Lion included, raised more than $2.1 million, which is amazing.
It's not just a ticket to a football game. Obviously, raising the $75 to get into Mini-THON isn't your entry fee. It's your donation to the fight against childhood cancer.
Our Mini-THON dancers have to stay on their feet for 12 hours straight, and sometimes we do get complaints about that. However, those 12 hours are nothing compared to the battle that 4 Diamonds children have to face as they're battling cancer.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I went through a lot of hard times through high school, especially through my senior year, but Mini-THON was something that kept me going to school every day. If I ever had to do anything with Mini-THON, I made sure I was there, and that was a way to get me to high school, and it was something that brightened my day, something that I looked forward to, something that had meaning to me.
You are doing an amazing service to kids everywhere, not just in your school district, and you're making a difference.
From the advisor's perspective, that's probably one of my biggest joys, is being able to see Mini-THON impact so many students in so many different ways. I really think about Mini-THON as a way to pay it forward. If you've ever watched that movie, Pay It Forward, and you do a good deed and it spills over into somebody else, and Mini-THON is really a way for us to do that, and you can see it happening all the time.
When I think back to 4 Diamonds and the Thon and the Mini-THONs, I think I will always cherish the level of respect they have shown Jennifer.
Come together for this. This is something to bring everyone at the high school together. Who cares about all the little drama out there? Just throw it away for one night. Everybody come together and fundraise money for a good cause.
We're able to learn so much from it and just have that huge sense of accomplishment. When you sit down at 6 a.m. and you're finally off your feet for 12 hours, you know that you did it. And it's just one of those things I think a lot of students find that pride and accomplishment and happiness.
It's not just about coming and hanging out with your friends and playing games, but it's about knowing that your involvement is helping people.
Thank you for what you guys do. It really means a lot.